Okay, so I'm a stupid dog, and I'm here today with the man. Fuck you, dog. Nice, man. The man, what's the problem? I told you I'm not doing this bullshit. The man. I'm here with the man, and it was his idea that we sit down and we watch Celebrity Jeopardy. And we befuddled and befoozed. We got on the Yoo-Hoo channel, and we found a Skanks Fest recap starring Fatty Arbuckle, a.k.a. Shane Gillis, the ovular-headed one. The one thing I noticed straight away about Shane, he's talking to some guy in a yellow shirt, and he looks like Gabby Hayes. You remember Gabby Hayes? Look that up. You'll know right away. The guy in the yellow shirt is a Fuzzy St. John double-anger. Check it out. The man's just ignoring me because he doesn't want to be part of this thing, because I think it comes out that the twist at the end is that the man tried to suck his own penis once. I'm not even saying. It's just, believe me, we'll get there. So Shane Gillis, a.k.a. Fatty Arbuckle, he's getting more oval-headed. The way his hair's receding makes him look more oval-faced. If he gets a little bit, he got to get some Propecia, some hair plugs, or he's going to get the Humpty Dumpty thing going for himself. Fatty's talking with one of the guys from the Fiddler on the Roof in the yellow T-shirt, but I prefer to call him Gabby Hayes. Gabby Hayes would always say, "Hey, you young whippersnappers, get the fuck off my lawn. You young whippersnappers." Fuzzy St. John, he was, no one he can remember, but Fuzzy St. John's what the guy really looks like. But Shane, he's trying to say, hey, help me out here. What was going on at Skank Fest? I missed the Skank Fest. And so it turns out that what Shane drags out of these two guys, there's another guy over there, sounds like Kermit the Frog's younger troglodytic cousin. The Skank Fest, they inform Shane, is that there was a woman who was just recently transed, according to these guys, who said during the festivities and the roundabouts, she says, I can suck my own cock. Right away, I start quivering. I look at the man. The man at the time, this is post, so the man, he's not talking right now, but at the time, the man was like, what the fuck? Where's Celebrity Jeopardy over? Get Celebrity. This girl's got a beard. She looks like she's got a beard like a pirate. I mean, a swashbuckling, pirate over here. You can't have a big swashbuckling pirate beard and say you're a lady, and you also have a penis. Something's got to give you. You got to let one of these things is not like the other, like they used to say in Sesame Street. But anyways, that was happened during the time. The man wanted to get off it right away. He's like, we're not going to watch this guy or her, whatever, he, she, them, whatever's suck their own penis. I'm not watching that shit. That's too disgusting. Well, anyways, the woman, she says, I can suck my own cock, and right away all the skanks are like, this is it. This is what we came for. This is what we're going to publicize. This is whatever you say when you just really showcase something. You're like, this is what we put our stamp of approval on. This is what we are. This is what our namesake, it's all about. It's what we stand for. Someone getting in some kind of circular, knotted up thing with themselves. Whatever. So the skanks, they were really turned on right away. They were super happy, but it turns out that this transvestite-like individual, you got the beard, you got the penis, but you don't even got no breasts, you're not taking no hormones, you're just dressed up like a lady with a wig. I don't know. That's maybe transsexual. I don't know. But anyways, she says, I can suck my own penis, but I need to get someone else to get me hard. So, not to be undone by anything, one of the skanks volunteers to go upstairs with a guy like Mae West, you know what I'm saying? And give this guy a hand job, even though he's a heterosexual. And he says, I lost $3,000 last night. I want to make up. If you pass the hat and give me $3,000, I'll go give this guy a hand job. I was like, son of a bitch. Some of these skanks are tough. It's not, that's so skanky, disgusting, deformed, demoralizing, disgraceful. You can't do it. The man, he flipped it off. I was like, I'm going to have nightmares about such a thing, okay? We didn't even get to the part where that transvestite person got in a semicircular thing and sucked their own penis. What we stopped was when we realized that these skanks, they're that tough. Some of them are that tough. You're like, I seen some guys out on the pier cleaning fish, ripping the fish guts out, and the fish is still gulping air trying to get a breath, and you're scraping its scales off. Imagine having your skin pulled off. And, before, I'm like, why don't you whack the head off at the beginning? I'm a stupid talker. I'm like, why don't you whack the head off this guy? Whack the head off. They do all this shit. They pull out his guts. They pull off his little flippers, And at the end, they chop his head off, and they're like, well, it's easier to hold on to fish when you're scraping the scales backwards and ripping their hides right off of themselves. You know what I'm saying? They can suffer the whole way. They're going to get their head cut off eventually, so don't worry about it. These guys are tough. I seen guys one time field dress a deer in the woods, and they nicked the whatever you call it, where the stomach and all the stenches and the horror show of the green pus came pouring out, and they were like, oh no, we nicked the paunch, we cut the paunch, and they were laughing, and they would start gagging, ready to vomit. They kept scraping the deer entrails out, and the deer, that like glaze in its eye had a little ember of life left in it, like he was like, God bless me, you know what I'm saying? I've seen guys that they're so tough, they could pick up gerbils or kittens and give them to their boa constrictor and not bat an eye. But I'm going to say this, you got to go give a guy a hand job, and you're a heterosexual, that's kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what are you going to do? I have $3,000. I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I had to look the other way. I was like, I'm not paying attention. The guy was groping all over me. He's like, oh, I need your warmth. I need a smoochy kiss. I had to breathe some hot air in his neck to help him get all the way erected. But I had to do what I had to do. Hey, listen, they jack off whales at SeaWorld every other day, so don't get on my shit. That's what the skank said. He said they jack off watch the documentary Blackjack or whatever it's called. They're harvesting sperm off them whales every other day. But the one thing I want to finish with was the man, he kind of chimed in and he said something. I didn't understand what he's saying, but all of a sudden I was like, whoa, wait, what are you talking about? The man was saying something about, you can't do it. It's impossible. You cannot suck your own penis. And I was like, hey, bud, how do you know you can't suck your own penis? How are you so sure you can't suck your own penis? And the man kind of blushed, and that's why he didn't even want to be involved in this kind of take, because he was assuring me that you could not, as a man, suck your own penis unless you had a really huge ass giant penis. And the man was like, when you're really flexible and you roll back in a backward somersault and you pull your ass cheeks apart and you really bend your neck and you still can't get the penis to your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, the man, how do you know this is disgusting. I sniff dogs' asses to find out where they've been, and I think you don't want nobody don't give up that. It's private information, the man. You don't want to tell anybody that you can't suck your own penis. And then the man finally chimes in with, listen, that guy, plus, he does not want to lose that kind of a penis. If you can suck your own penis, man, you got to have a pretty nice, big, large penis. This guy, no wonder he's transitioning and he can't transition no way. He's like, I'm not saying goodbye to this penis. This penis is worth $1 million, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, it doesn't matter. This is just going to be a part of the skank recap, but we had to stop. They didn't get that far in when they got to somersaulting, homosexual, transactional, penis sucking, and hand jobs, and we had to bow out. We had to bow out. Bow wow out.